Hi, and welcome to your gentle yoga flow. I am so excited to be taking you through this flow today. This is actually the second time I've tried filming this class. The first time, my memory on my camera ran out and I didn't even realize I went through the whole class. And at the end I was like, what happened? So I'm excited to take you through this class today because it is a lovely gentle yoga flow where we're quite low to the ground. We're just kind of chilling and grooving and, feeling into the body. So I'm excited to take you through it. I do recommend having a couple of blocks handy. If, like me, you've been busy, this is going to be a really quite grounding flow. So let's begin seated on our mats. We're going to either sit cross-legged or on your knees, whatever feels best for you, but preferably somewhere where you can lengthen up tall through the spine. And then you're going to take your hands to your knees and you can turn them face up to get a little bit of energy, or turn them face down to palms down, to really ground in. So maybe you've come to this practice after a really busy day at work or running around after the kids, or maybe like me, you've just been for like a bit of a run or something and you're ready to just kind of settle in and ground in. If you feel like you've been rushing around and you might need a little bit of extra grounding, you might take your fingertips beside you and just place them on the mat. And then tune into the body and tune into the breath. Allowing yourself just some space and time to really find yourself in presence on this mat today. On your next inhale, we're going to turn the palms faced up and bringing them overhead. And exhale, turn the palms down towards the mat, lowering them down in front of the body. Inhale, palms go out beside you, faced up, sweeping up. Exhale, turn the palms down, lowering them down in front of the body. You can keep your eyes closed for this, so you're just really tuning into the body here, noticing each movement. Then on your next inhale, we're going to sweep those arms up overhead, then take the left hand down to the mat, walking it out and reaching the right arm overhead. You might bend into that left elbow. You may even bring the elbow to the mat, whatever feels good for you here. Opening up through the chest and breathing here, getting into that right side of the body. Inhale, coming up through center, bringing that left arm overhead and taking the right hand down beside you, walking the fingertips out and lowering down. Again, you can have your elbow off the mat or you can lower it down, whatever feels best for you here, but getting into that left side of the body. Inhale brings the arms up through center, turn the palms down and exhale them down in front of you. This time inhale, sweep those arms up overhead, then take that right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you to come into a twist. Find length on your inhale and exhale, twisting in. Coming back through center on an inhale and exhale, switching to the opposite side. Looking out over that right shoulder. Inhale brings you through center and exhale, turn those palms down, lower them in front of the body. From here, we're going to take our left knee and bring it towards the center of the mat. And we're going to take our right knee over the top of the left knee. So we're lining our knees up. If this isn't accessible for you here today, you can come back to that cross-legged position. But if this is available, then stacking the knees, heels are coming in towards our hips here. And we're taking our hands and we're just going to place them on the soles of our feet. Just kind of creating a circle with the energy through the body. Breathing here, keeping that length through the spine. And then on your next inhale, we're going to sweep those arms up overhead, and exhale, bringing them out to a T. And we're going to take the left elbow over the right elbow, either bringing the hands to the shoulders, the backs of the palms together, or the palms together, whatever feels best for you. Getting into the backs of those shoulders here. Then on an inhale, see if you can lift those elbows up in line with the shoulders and send the palms a little further away from the face. Working with your body and its needs at every point in time in this flow today. So if something feels a little off for you, maybe come out of it a step. Then releasing the arms, taking them out to a T and bringing them together in front of the heart. We're going to take our hands to the left side of the mat here, and we're going to ground down into that right foot, and we're going to begin to lift our hips up and circle around, walking the hands around and coming down to sit. So a little bit of a tricky transition. If it doesn't work for you, then basically we're just switching which knee is on top. So again, settling down into this pose, your left knee this time should be over the right, bringing the hands to the soles of the feet, finding length and just tuning in, breathing here. And then taking those arms up overhead on an inhale. Exhale to a T, and this time taking the right elbow over the left and bringing either the hands to the shoulders, backs of the palms together, or the palms together. See if you can lift those elbows in line with the shoulders here and take those palms a little further away from the face. So we're just sending the hands out away from the face a little bit. Releasing the arms, taking them out to a T. Inhale overhead. This time bring the palms together and exhale them in front of the heart. Extending that left leg out long, and we're going to take that right foot into the inner thigh there. We're going to turn our bodies towards our left leg. Our chest in particular is heading towards that left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, fold forward towards that left foot. Chest towards the toes. Breathe in here. And inhale brings you up to sit. And this time we're going to take our right hand behind us, grounding down into our left foot and our right knee, and lifting up, opening through the front body here. Breathing into that front body. Exhale, bringing the hips down and releasing. Left arm is going to come along that left leg, right arm is going to reach overhead. So we're getting back into that right side body here. Now on your next inhale, can you open up a little bit more to the side? Open that chest up. You might reach that right arm up towards the sky or the ceiling. Coming back through center, dropping that right hand behind you again and lifting up, opening up through that front body. Exhale, releasing down. Switching the legs, so left foot is coming in towards the right thigh, right leg is going long. Turning your body so your chest is pointing towards the right toes. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, fold forward over the leg. Inhale, find length. Taking that left hand behind you, grounding down into that left knee, right foot, lifting up, open through that front body. Exhale, releasing down. Taking that right hand along the right leg, reaching the left arm overhead. Now can you open up to the side a little bit more? So maybe that left hand is coming up towards the sky or the ceiling, so you can open through that chest. And then sweeping that left hand back behind you, grounding down into that knee and the foot again to lift up through the front body. And releasing down. And we're going to transition into a tabletop position. So however you want to get there. So on tabletop, our knees are under our hips, our hands are under our shoulders. Finding that nice stable tabletop. As we inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the hips. And then exhale, create a rainbow with the spine. Move with your breath here. So you may be going faster or slower than me, that's totally fine. We're just playing with it, moving, connecting with the breath, and connecting the movements and the breath together. Then coming back to a neutral spine here, and we're going to keep our hips over our knees, and we're going to begin to walk our hands forward and sink the chest down towards the mat. Now your forehead can come to the mat, and you might even like to rock it from side to side. Kind of changes up how you feel in this pose, like you might feel it in different spots if you rock your head. But if stillness feels better for you, then you can come to stillness too. Now option to stay here or option to lift the head and take the chin to the mat. Then from here, beginning to sink the hips back towards the heels, bringing the big toes together, the knees as wide as the mat for child's pose. And inhale brings you up through center, coming back into that tabletop position. And we're going to extend that right leg back, tucking the toes under, and then lifting the leg up in line with the hip. As you exhale, bend through that knee, bringing the knee towards the nose, and then stepping that foot forward between the hands, coming into your low lunge here. So options. You can stay here in your low lunge with your fingertips on the mat. You can take your blocks under your hands as a little support to lift you up a little higher. But listen to your body and where you need to be today. Breathing into this low lunge. Now, option to stay here or option to take the left hand down to the mat, reaching up to the right arm overhead, coming into a twist. Now, your next option is to lift that left foot, taking the foot with the right hand, breathing here. Can you open through that chest a little bit more as you breathe in? And then releasing the foot and just allowing the foot to slowly come back to the mat, bringing that right hand down to the mat, and then stepping that right foot back. Realigning in your tabletop position, tucking those left toes, sending them back, lifting that left leg up in line with the hip. Then bending the knee and bringing it towards the nose before stepping the foot forward. Coming through your low lunge, remembering your options. You can have your hands on the floor, coming up on your fingertips, taking your blocks underneath you, whatever feels good for you here. Wherever you are, breathing in and breathing out. Can you relax the shoulders a little bit more away from the ears? I just noticed I was really clinging them up, so just notice where you're at. Then taking that right hand down to the mat, opening up to the left side. Option to stay with this or option to bend into that right knee, bringing that foot up and clasping it with the left hand, open through the chest here. And releasing the foot slowly back towards the mat. Left hand comes down and we're sinking back and stepping back to your tabletop position. So realigning in your tabletop. We're going to take our right arm and reach it up towards the right side. Exhale, sweeping that arm underneath the left, coming onto the right shoulder, right cheek. Now you can stay here or you can extend that left arm long. Walking that left hand back, grounding down into the left hand, opening up and replacing the right hand back on the mat. Grounding down into the right hand this time. As we inhale, we're going to open up to the left side. Exhale, sweep that left arm under, coming down onto the shoulder and the left cheek. Extending that right arm forward. Walking that right hand back, grounding down into the hand, open up to the left side, and exhale, bringing the hand down to the mat. Bringing those big toes together, the knees as wide as the mat again, and sinking back into your child's pose. Reaching those arms a little further forward, really extending through that back body. And walking the hands back towards you and coming up to sit. Bringing the knees together, and we're sitting on our heels. And we're going to take our hands behind us. And as we inhale, we're going to lift those hips off the heels, open through that front body. Exhale, releasing down. Coming up through center, taking those feet out to one side so you can come to sit. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat, hips distance apart, and those hands again are going to come behind you, and we're going to turn our fingertips and point them towards the hips. On an inhale, we're going to lift the hips up off the mat, opening through that front body and reverse table. Option to look towards the knees. You can look up towards the sky, or you can allow that head to go back, whatever feels good for you here. Then bringing that head and looking forward before exhaling, lowering down. Bring a block in beside you, just to have it handy because you might like to use it in one of the next poses. And exhale, lower down onto your back. Before we do use the block, however, we're going to come through a couple more, maybe like a twist or two. So just bringing that right ankle, crossing it just past the left knee, and then taking the hands through the gates of the legs so you can clasp behind that left thigh. Threaded needle. And then releasing the clasp of the hands, taking the hands out to a T beside you. And we're going to just drop those legs to the left side so that right foot is coming to the mat. And you're going to take your gaze out over that right shoulder. Now, option to stay here or option to go a little bit deeper by crossing that right leg over the left a little bit more and allowing those knees to really drop towards that left side. Bringing the knees through center in an inhale, uncrossing the legs, and then taking that left ankle just past the right knee and the hands in behind that right thigh. And releasing the hands, taking them back out to a T, and then taking the feet, the left foot, and the right knee towards the mat on the right hand side. And gaze is coming out over that left shoulder. And again, option to stay as is, or you might cross that left leg over the right a little bit more and allow those knees to really drop towards the right side. And an inhale brings you back through center, bringing those knees in, uncrossing the legs, and then placing the soles of the feet on the mat. Now at this point, if you have a block, we are going to use it. We're going to come into a legs up the wall variation, but using our blocks. So if you don't have a block, you can either take your legs up the wall, or you could just allow them to rest up over the hips. But if you do have a block, grounding down into your feet, and we're going to either come to the lowest or medium height of the block, placing it underneath the hips there. It should feel really comfortable, so if it doesn't, then you need to adjust. And we're going to bring one knee into the chest and then the other, and then sending those feet up towards the sky. This is a really relaxing pose. It's a great pose to come to if you're having trouble sleeping at night. You could do this before you go to bed. Just helps to bring you into the parasympathetic nervous system. So just allowing yourself space and time to really relax here in this. Again, you want to be super comfortable, so if it's not comfortable, you may need to adjust your block. And I do know if you don't have a block, it may be quite difficult to keep your legs up like this, but see where you can allow yourself space to relax. And then bringing one knee into the chest and then the other. Taking one foot down to the mat, followed by the other. Lifting the hips up off the block, removing the block out of the way and lowering the hips down to the mat. Just tilting those hips up ever so slightly so you can extend both legs out and your arms out beside you, palms faced up for your Shavasana. Allowing yourself the space and time to just integrate all that we've been through today, to let go and just to simply be in the moment. Beginning to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Taking some movements through the fingers and the toes. Before reaching those arms overhead and taking a full body stretch. And then bending the knees and rolling to the right side. Pausing here for a moment just to find some space for gratitude for your body and all that it's done for you today. And then when you're ready, making your way up to sit. Taking a big inhale in together. Bringing the palms together and exhaling the hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today in this gentle yoga flow. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Bringing the hands together in front of the forehead. Namaste. If you did enjoy this class, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to see when videos drop. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you are all chilled and ready to take on whatever else you need to take on. I will see you real soon. Bye.